Alright, well today, my brother's got the 5.3 assembled, and we're going to try to get it running on the stand. See how it goes. No coolant or anything, we're just going to run it quick. Be a short video.
Yeah, if it even runs.
If it even runs. I'm confident it'll run. It's a Chevy.
Yeah, that'd be helpful, right?
That one.
You turned it on already.
Is that your, oh, you turned it on, okay. Okay, that's check.
No oil pressure. Okay. That's what I thought was going to happen. What do we check?
Did you...
Pull a plug. See if
Yeah, I
you
was
get any
just going to
spark.
say.
You know you're getting gas somewhere at least. Well, wait a minute. You had no oil pressure or fuel pressure in here right now.
Check that. Put the screw into that Schrader. See if any pressure, fuel pressure is building.
If you got fuel pressure there, then the only thing it can be is you've got fuel pressure. So we're down. We've got air. We've got fuel.
We don't need that on to test for spark.
You can set the fuel off if you want.
Nothing.
No spark.
Nothing. Nothing at all.
Okay. Hands, you know.
Yep.
All right, so tell us a little bit about what you what went on here.
Okay. So we got this engine from somebody listing it online, 5.3. It came out of apparently a 2004 Express van. And so I brought it home, cleaned it all up, spray painted all the part, like everything's been degreased, cleaned. It was really grimy and gross. Pretty much everything on this there's no new parts on it. The only thing new that I got was the computer and the wiring harness. A guy from Windsor made me a new harness for the truck, and he reprogrammed the computer for what we want. So I got put new gaskets in it, the stuff that would normally give you trouble. While you have it out, you might as well do it, like the timing chain gasket, the pan gasket. I even kept the original valve cover gaskets. They're easy to change if we have to. I have a rear main gasket, but our seal, I'm not going to do it if it seems fine. I put a mechanical pressure gauge on it to check the oil pressure while we have it on the stand. It wouldn't fire here earlier because we had the two connectors off of the ECU. They weren't connected to the
Yeah, you had no power.
battery?
You had no power to the
Yeah,
computer. Right?
yeah, his instructions tell you to put that onto the big lug on your starter, which in turn goes to the battery. Anyway, that's why it wouldn't fire. As soon as we did that, it took right off. Everything else that wasn't with the engine is junkyard stuff. My brother and I went to the junkyard and got stuff like coil packs. We got the mass airflow sensor. This is a brand new.
Was that the new one that we
It's
picked
the
up?
one we got out of the wreckers that was pretty much in brand new condition, the water pump. I got this power steering pump off of the truck.
And this whole bracket was rechanged.
Yeah, and everything we just painted it up. Just sandblasted it and painted it up. Other than that, you just had to get a new stand to support it. So
All
We're
right,
gonna-
so let's just
we're
fire
gonna-
it up, and
we're gonna fire it up.
we had no difficulty getting it to go once it was all connected. So
So switch for the fuel pump. Oh, yeah, might as well go with this. It's the consensus online and with the guy who builds these, who gave me the ECU and harness, said to go with one of these filters, which is a Corvette style fuel filter that has the it regulates it to the proper pressure, 58, and then has a return built into it, so you get your filter in return. Makes it a lot easier, and I just got an external pump to run it on the stand. But when we put it in the truck, we got the pump that goes in the tank, so it's going to be fairly easy, I think, to sort this out.
Yeah, I mean, it's running now.
Okay, so fuel on, ignition on, it powers up the ECU, and then the trigger to start it, and it should fire it up.
Working. Join us next week when we
Yeah, you fired
try something else to start on the stand.
Something else.
Kind
Well,
of.
I'm gonna put it on that cradle and then get the.
Transmission on it.
Yeah, we could put the transmission on it, right?
And do the transmission and the transmission coolers and everything, so you know it's all gonna be, you got pumping through the transmission and the fans and.
Well, you're gonna clean all that up and service it and everything, right? The transmission,
Yeah, I got
Service
that.
it? You mean fill it up with fluid?
new fluids and filters, and
Just
put a new
fluid, just
filter in
top
it.
it up.
put a filter in it.
I've heard that when you change the filters and do all that servicing, screw up the transmission. It's
I
happened-
do it
happens
to
a lot.
every vehicle I've ever owned, and I've never blown a transmission, ever.
All right, well,
Now I'm going to, of course, but
Okay, what are you gonna be working on next? Cause we'll have to start looking for that transmission right about now.
we could do it. Let's do a 64 Corvair cold start video.
yeah, we happen to have one right here.
It's inside though, come on. Not even cold out, look at.
Cold
Sun
start
is-
video.
Chamber.
All right, so we're back at my brother's today. He's Frankensteined up a engine mount cradle.
We've got 6 trouble codes left.
Yeah, trouble codes are nothing yet.
Random multiple cylinder misfire.
Don't worry about that. We can get to that. So he wanted to be able to run it before he puts it in the Suburban, and we're going to fire it up and I guess get everything sorted out. This is kind of cool. Let me go around the front.
Most of the codes are saying that they're transmission related.
Could be transmission related. If you got multiple misfires, you might have a bad coil or a bad
Well,
wire.
there's no transmission on it, so.
Yeah, so it's probably gonna.
The
Is it
computer's
ready to
freaking
go
out.
now?
Where's the
I mean-
transmission? Holy shit!
Where's my transmission, dude? Well, this is good. I haven't finished the other video yet, so this will just kind of be like an addendum.
Okay, so this is all full with water. I had it going before, so
You got a cold air intake on it now.
yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out how to route this thing though. It's gonna be a problem hitting this fan, but like when it goes in the truck, I'm gonna use those electric fans. So this will go right out here, I think.
Yeah, you're gonna pull that clutch fan right off of it, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I wanted to run it so that we can run it for more than a minute on the stand. I'm gonna have to. I need an adapter to get the water coolant temp sensor. It's
What, like
metric
a
to metric.
brass thing?
It goes in here. I take out this plug. It's an M12, a metric 12. So I need the adapter that goes M12 to 1/8 NPT.
It's not a Home Depot.
I can get it from Amazon tomorrow. I'm just going to order it tonight because I want to have a gauge up here to see what the engine
The
temp
actual
is.
engine temp is running at.
So we can start it. So ignition on,
All right, ignition.
fuel on, start button. check that.
Same to me.
No, that's definitely more enforceable. I got a silver that's not firing. So, I don't know if you can do that with one of these.
Same as a spark plug.
Huh?
Won't hurt it. What if it fails while you're driving? Not gonna hurt it.
No chemical world.
This is definitely neat.
I guess it's ready to go.
You're ready to go. Like anytime you wanna.
When I get back from my trip.
Okay. I'll be working on that
Oh, and I got these too.
this weekend. New mounts. Cool.
These
You billet?
these take the mounts that are in the truck and allow me to mount this engine on my truck. We're using the same engine mounts. They go in here.
Neat.
On here,
So
and then
the
you
other
mount.
engine mount bolts right to it.
Yeah, you don't have to. These are the only thing you need.
What did they cost you?
Like $30.
Holy crap, that's good.
Gotta love China.
Yeah, I got a little.